guys, I wanted to just make a video to let you know about Canadian Nationals, a 3-day event from August 2nd to August 4th. It's a Saturday to a Monday, but the Monday is a holiday here. So we're gonna have non-stop racing with sub 250 and 5-inch. It's gonna be my first time racing 5-inch. I'm really excited for that. I wanted to put out an open invitation for you. I'm gonna have a link to the event in the description, my Discord, so you could contact me if you want. I'm gonna be getting an Airbnb that has room for about 5 people. 2 of those spots are already taken. So there's 3 spots left. I wanna leave those open to you to come hang out with me. I'd love to meet you and spend 3 days racing quads with you. If that sounds good, you have to make sure you get your MAC license. If you're Canadian or American, either way, you have to get that. But there's like an introductory offer, so it's only $30 for that membership. You have to pay for the ticket, which is $75 American. It's gonna go up to $100 on the 15th of this month. If you want to come stay with me from Toronto, you can even get a ride with me. I have 2 spots left in the car. We just have a wonderful, awesome time. Let's say you're from Montreal or somewhere else that's nearby. Get to my place, you can drop off your car in my spot and we can go together. Gonna be flying my 5-inch that I've been working on for this. Racers make the lightest, fastest quads possible. I don't like freestyle quads because I find them way too heavy, but then I find that the race quads are too fragile because the motors are not protected. When you're like me and you're not that good of a racer, that it's like, it doesn't matter if I have the fastest, lightest drone, I'm not gonna win or probably do very well. What's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna be smashing my drone, breaking the motors, and not having fun. It's kind of like a bigger discus. I call it Le Push because it's meant to be a pusher. You can get an action cam on top here and be able to chase drifting cars and have something like faster than your typical freestyle drone, but not as fragile as a race quad. But it's also a monoplate. It's been a project I've been working on that's been a little bit tricky because literally making it monoplate costs more than having replaceable arms. With replaceable arms, you can put them on the carbon sideways and you can fit a whole pile of stuff. But when cutting the carbon for these, the whole sheet of carbon, I only get 5 quads per a sheet of carbon. Whereas with the discus, I get about 15 quads per sheet of carbon. So I haven't had it for sale. It's something more I made for myself. If you're interested in it, it's gonna, I don't even know. I've made it with good quality carbon and I'm super happy with it. It's around 300 grams. It just rips. It looks like I sped up the footage. I full on smashed it into a metal pole. It ripped the battery strap right off. It seems fast and solid to me. I'm gonna show you a video now so you can check out the video of it flying. Yeah, if you can come to Nationals or want to come with me and hang out, I would love to have you there. I'm putting this out for anyone that's interested in coming. Yeah, if you want, contact me, Discord below. I'm excited. I'm really excited. We're gonna be flying 5-inches. It's gonna be fun. Oh, and if you want to see this one, did I make a video about this one yet? Filming it?
Yeah. I couldn't film that.
I didn't even make a video about this one yet. But I will eventually. I'm sick. I love it. If you love the discus, you'll love this thing. Just so you can see, this was like my first flight with it. I still gotta mess around with the prints and the setup so I don't have as much in my view, but it's ridiculously powerful, fast, agile, and I love it. Okay, so here's the first look at my 5-inch racer version. So this is a 50
degree fixed angle, and it just it's it's fun. It's just very, very satisfying. This is with a 1050 battery, which is what I would be using on it. It's the quad itself is about 300 grams. So it's kind of like you have the protection because you have the bumpers, you have the motor protection and everything. So it is heavier than like the lightest of racing quads, but it's a great drone, I think, for people that want to stay light, want to be able to race and not just break a motor every time they fly. We fly full speed into a pole at the end of the video and smash off, it literally rips the battery strap and cracks off a prop, but the motor works totally fine and everything else stayed intact. Not yet. This was my first time just testing it out, so I was like going back and forth, and boom. Oh. Well, that was fun.
So you can see, yeah, it was a direct hit right there in the middle of the bumper, and it cracked the TPU a little bit, and it cracked off the prop, but the motor is totally fine, totally unharmed. I'm still designing this. So like literally I strapped the VTX receiver and antenna on top with some tape just because I just wanted to test it out. You see lots of people have their bumpers sticking out or carbon sticking out where like cracks and whatever, but these bumpers, the way that they're placed, they protect the frame and they protect the motors. So see, in lots of drones, the motors come out past the carbon, and they only have the carbon going out here. In my discus and in these, the carbon, you can't see because it's covered by the protection, but these, the circumference or like the wideness of the carbon is thicker than the stator of the motor. It's just a bit thicker than the stator of the motor. So it's always going to be hitting the carbon before the motor, and then the protection goes around that, so it protects the carbon, and the carbon plate is like this, and it's round, and it's just a little bit bigger than the motor is, so you're always going to be hitting the carbon instead of the motor, and it's always going to have like that extra layer of bumpy protection, and it just takes the head and disperses it, as opposed to having these like points where it hits and then it cracks that point, or it breaks that point, or it hits it in the front where there's no protection. This was one of my favorite quads before, and I would literally break like 10 of these a year. And see, I'd always hit, sure, the carbon was there to protect it, but it would always be breaking. Like you can literally see every corner of this drone is like shredded. This, after a year of just bashing the crap out of it, I just print new bumpers whenever I want. And if you have like a direct hit on them, you're good. And that's honestly, I always hit my front right arm. I don't know why, but it's just every single time I hit my front right arm. And before I had bumpers, like before the discus, because the discus has the bumpers too. Ever since I started flying the discus, I don't break frames anymore because of those bumpers, and my motors are safe too. Unless you have some weird crash where like you land upside down or something. I really believe in the power of circles. Circles, they take the impact and they spread it, or it bounces off of it. In this case, it was like a totally direct hit. You can kind of like see the line, how it hit right from there all the way to like there. It just full on just smashed into it, and we're good. And that's basically, I was debating about making a race version, because a race version would be able to not have that protection and shed a whole pile of weight. So the ballerina
would be basically like the race version where your motors have absolutely no protection. But every time this 4-inch drone, it flies better than any of my other quads, and my quads fly good. But it's just the moment that you hit or have an accident, you break a couple motors, and this is what like the top racers are using. Like they're using no motor protection, pure performance. But for everyone else, I'd rather fly something like this that still has the power, and you can get it a lot lighter. I'm using like a full big stack in there and a bigger VTX, but you could go lighter on all those things too. But I just feel like this is kind of like a compromise that's worth it. The extra weight means that I'm not going to have to bring 10 quads to the race or worry about just breaking all my stuff. So to me, I think that's kind of worth it, and a monoplate saves you a lot of weight, but just having those bumpers keep it nice and protected. Make sure you subscribe so that you can like see the updates and stuff. I'm always working on all sorts of things. We got new color filaments for people. We got red now. We got like a new shiny like green. And I'm going to make a video about those filaments soon too, so make sure you're subscribed.
If you don't know what the Discus is, it's my sub 250 drone, but watch this video and learn more about it, okay? Have a good one.